Hey, it's AP Experiment, and welcome back to some XDefiant. Now, um, I did stream yesterday, or I did end up streaming yesterday. Playing the new TDM mode is definitely is not for me. I didn't really like it. I feel that the spawns for it were not dedicated spawns. Like they didn't go out of their way to try to figure out spawns specifically for the TDM. They simply took the spawns either from Hotshot and or one of the other game modes or all of the other game modes and simply applied them to the mode. I did like that it was 100. I was really hoping it would be 100 and not 75 because I knew that 75 would be too quick. So go check out that stream if you want to go see, me reacting to it in real time. A lot of the games are very close. It seems like for the most part the playstyle of it is very, very slow, a little bit slower than the playstyle of objective game modes. As I have been saying in my videos, I am literally playing the ranked trial playlist to prepare for season 1, when I will be trying to do a solo queue, for the most part ranked grind. I'm not dedicating it to being solo queue, but for the most part I am solo queue in almost any game that I'm in. My friends are still kind of iffy on the game. They're not exactly big on it, but they're also not very interested, especially since they are huge Treyarch fans, and Black Ops 6 was already announced, so that kind of stole the thunder for them. So they don't really care about this game too much. So for the most part, unless I run into some new people or find some people to grind with, I will be playing this solo, which I'm slightly worried about. If the ranked for this game is anything similar to the ranked for Call of Duty the last couple of years, I am very much worried, as the system normally for a game like Call of Duty is win based. It's not skill based. It doesn't really matter about individuality. Why was that word so hard for me? But there's no individual skill stats. It really just comes down to, did you win, did you lose, which is understandable. Again, Rainbow Six Siege has a very similar ranked method, so I'm assuming that this is going to fall in that same type of line, which means not only do I have to get my skills in order, but I have to really hope that I'm getting good teammates that are helping me get the objectives done, are aware of what's going on. I'm definitely going to have to make sure that I'm on point and on top of things from the actual beginning of the season. Normally I'm slacking off and I'm not really kind of taking the ranked grind seriously, but for this one I'm probably going to really have to lock in and really hope that I find some people that are dedicated, that I can play with once or twice, even if I can't play with them every day, but that I can run with on a pretty regular basis, that we can all help each other out. It would be nice if, due to the ranked grind, I end up actually finding some decent friends. I have yet to really make any friends in XDefiant, or any game for that matter, as of recently, as I normally have a more relaxed play style, a more relaxed approach to games, and in games like this I normally end up running into people who are taking it far more seriously than me. So then my approach isn't exactly the approach that they want to have around them, on top of the fact that I'm not always trying to show my skill. So my KD is always low. I'm always tinkering things. I'm always, playing with things, messing with my sensitivity, messing with my builds and my guns. So I'm not quote unquote consistent when it comes to what I'm doing. One game you might get extremely high gameplay as far as kills go. The next game I might be getting torched, just because I like to tinker with things. I like to figure out new pathways, new ways to approach an objective, new ways to just do everything. I'm really like to just be all over the place, trying new things, trying new pathways. So we'll see when the actual season 1 comes out. I will be playing GSK probably the first 3 or 4 days, just to get a feel for it when the season does come out. I am especially excited for the trophy system. Again, I'm always getting torched by grenades to have a trophy system that can, shoot them is going to be great. It also will open up for DedSec, which is a faction I've been playing a lot recently. With the trophy systems going down, DedSec's hijack will have a bigger impact, as right now the El Remedeo and the shields are pretty much the El Remedeo, the shields, and proximity mines for the most part are the only things that really can get hijacked via the hacking skill from DedSec. But with the trophy system being something else that ends up being put down, it can also be hijacked, which it could be great, because then you can have somebody put down their trophy system and then you counter it by hijacking their trophy system, forcing them to, or so that when they throw a grenade, it actually is instantly blown up, and while they're stuck in that grenade throwing animation, you can torch them. So I can't wait to see what strategies come from the next season. I'm already looking that far ahead, as this is like the last week or two. Actually, no. Yes, it is Friday. So this is about the last week of the actual season, basically coming up. Week season is about to start. Week 6 of preseason is about to start, which will be the last week of the season, and then we'll be having the ranks play in our hands, GSK in our hands, the new weapons in our hands. It is definitely going to be fun, and I definitely can't wait to see it. I don't know if this was because this was a late game, or if I just was locked in right now because I was trying to record, but I seem to actually have my kills string together very well here. I did end up getting a little bit more gutsy with my plays. As you can see there, I kind of jumped in 360'd, which is not something I normally would attempt mid-game, but I was kind of just feeling it. I felt like I had the hot hand during this game, so I kind of was kind of pushing my limits a bit. I just want to see what I could do. I don't know why no one chased there. There was literally 3 of them. I felt like somebody could have looked over and got me, but he did end up backing up and getting me after that, which was very strategic of him to not let me basically get behind him. That was very, very smart. But we did end up winning this by a pretty smooth landslide. I think they ended up getting to 100. That might have been as high as they got, but we pretty much won this in for the most part about a landslide or so, because it literally didn't seem like they were too interested in the objective. I really love this game. This game is just having me on chill vibes. Like, it's one of the only games where I feel like I can grind and do well as have fun at the same time. It's not really I have to do either or. In most cases, in the past couple of years, I've had to do either or. With Rainbow Six, if I'm grinding, I'm grinding. If I'm having fun, I'm having fun. You literally cannot do both. But then there's games like Division where I can have fun all the time because it means a little less. I'm not really losing anything. It's not really that big of a deal to me. And then of course there's the perfect in between, which would be Call of Duty, where I'm goofing off whether I'm grinding or I'm not, because it's Call of Duty and I'm gonna be getting torched anyway. It's not gonna really matter too much. But overall, this was a solid game. TDM is just not for me, so I probably will not be playing it too much. I ended up with 22 and 18, which is pretty solid for me. Another game where I had the most capture time, which is normal for me. It's been AP Experiment. Catch you in the next one.